home. As we all know that since last 4 5 months, we are into a lockdown situation. We are forced to stay at home. Before to go further, just I would like to tell you that I am into training, especially training in the consultancy, and my USP is I always, most of the time, I have trained people who are from the forces and the paramilitary forces. I also taught school children sometimes if they invite me. As you all know that we are facing COVID-19 pandemic situation. We already had a lot of fear in our mind. We started scaring to go outside from the home. So the people who are forced to work from home, children, they are forced to taking classes, tuitions from their home. And as Dominic has told that now the kitchen where we have previously spent few times, now it becomes a place where we daily exercise some other things. So my topic is, as he told me, the disaster management. If we just focus that the whole India is facing pandemic, but parallelly we are facing so many disasters. You imagine we are having a very long coastline. Along the coastline and recently Mumbai, we have faced cyclone. It means we are not facing one disaster. We are facing 1 plus 2 are 3. I think you all have convinced with me. You all are aware that Mumbai has severe cyclone. Recently, Mumbai is also facing urban flooding. Daily, there are very heavy rains. Apart from that, COVID is also increasing. Then, let's talk about the earthquake. If you see the whole Himalayan range, Delhi, it comes in zone 4. Above Delhi, it comes zone 5. And the whole Indian plate, it is vulnerable to earthquake. During lockdown, we have faced near about 20 tremors, and people get confused what we have to do. Government is saying stay home, but earthquake precautions says go out from the home. So the idea is if we are facing two disasters, we should capable enough to handle this disaster so that we can be safe at home. We have to improve on those scenarios. So just I'm talking about few more disasters. Presently, if you are reading newspaper, you are seeing news, you are already aware that oil well fire is going on in the Assam area. There is a Tinsukia district and Bhagjan oil well has a fire since 27th May. Their gas leak have been started and on 9th June it has been caught by the fire. Near about 3 firefighters they have been died and 7 to 8 people they have been injured. Still people are working there to douse that fire, but people who are living nearby villages, they are getting affected. They have been evacuated. Near about 30,000 people have been evacuated. 7 to 8 villages. Now you imagine their livelihood, their environmental pollution, their agriculture pollution. Even then, the mammals who are aquatic, means that area is surrounded by Brahmaputra river channels. So aquatic mammals, they are also getting affected. So how to save? Then the landslide. Everybody is facing pandemic, and the Arunachal area, or you can say the whole northern area, that is vulnerable to landslide. Recently, I believe in 10th July, Arunachal state, they have faced a landslide. 15 to 20 people completely under the debris. They have buried under the debris within a second. They don't have any idea what happened, but it happened. After that, people are rescuing, giving relief. But yes, the people who has gone is gone. Then we also faced Vizag gas leak. 200 people have been affected, as you can see from my presentation. It has been started in 7th June, early in the morning. People started feeling some burning sensation and they started running from their homes. And they finally went to the hospital. 8 to 9 people, they won't be able to reach even hospital. As you can see downside on the image, 7, 8 people, they have been died alongside the Nala because they couldn't reach. Gas had been affected to them. So I have told you these few disasters, which are probably we are aware. But there are several disasters which we are not aware, which are happening, which have been not noticed by the government, by the media. But what is our responsibility? We have to think. We have to ponder the question, where we are living, what type of risk we are in. If we are living in the coastal area, you have to be sure you are suffering. You may be vulnerable to cyclone, you may be vulnerable to tsunami, you may be vulnerable to some other set of disaster along with the pandemic. So you have to cope up. You have to stay home, but you have to keep yourself safe. You have to take those precautions, those mitigation measures in advance. For that, you have to give some time to give thought and to act on that thoughts. If you are not capable enough to think, you have to contact with the disaster managers. But it's all up to you. You have to be aware and you have to stood to save not only for you, for your family, for your near and dear ones. So what we have to do? Just I am giving some few points which related to earthquake. First of all, you have to think what type of disaster you are vulnerable you are, and then according to that you have to take the precautions. As I told you that the whole Indian plate it's vulnerable to earthquake. So with respect to earthquake, with respect to fire, and with respect to pandemic, we have to take some measures. So what are those measures? Fire, recently two speakers, my previous eminent speakers, they have been spoke about the health issues and the fire issues. But here, if earthquake struck, recently I told you that we have faced 20 tremors. People only have fear. They never thought what we can do as individual. They always thought what government is doing. But here I am giving you the idea what as individual you can do. So first of all, you just have a look inside your house. If your house will shake, what things can be toppled up? You have to remove those things from that area. Sometimes it is not possible because of lack of space. So you have to attach those things with the L shape of bracelet so that it should not be toppled up. So in my PPT, you can see a first image. Here everything is toppled up. This is after the earthquake, after the tremors. But the second photograph, you can see everything is tied up. Everything is in the place. Why? Because everything is tied up with the L shape of angle. Even you can see TV, you can see fridge, and above from the fridge, it's again very important. There are so many things which we used to keep in kitchen in the platforms, in the shelf. Sometimes there is a door and sometimes door is not there. If door is not there, then we have to keep some rod type of things so that it should not be toppled up on your head, because head injury is the biggest injury. Even then you will survive, then it takes a lot of time to overcome this head injury. So Sometimes we keep almirah also in such a way, and it's a common practice. We keep almirah and above almirah in the middle class family. Yeah, any sometimes I'm not mentioning those type of categories, but most of the time we keep almirah, and there are few things we used to keep above the almirah. And sometimes there is stable, sometimes there is bad, which is very, very wrong concept. We have to remove the things which we used to keep above the almirah. It can topple up even in the small traumas. So please be safe. Take some preventive measures and that will help you out. Sometimes we block our exit. So remember, we always have to keep free our exit wherever we are. Normally we are facing, recently we are in lockdown, but most of the time we spend our time either at home or at our workplace. So everywhere we have to look whether the exit is safe or not, exit is free or not. यहाँ से तो निकले लेकिन कहीं बाहर तो नहीं अटक गए हम. So you have to have think on that. Geyser, it has to be tied up. So many things on the wheel, it has to be tied up. It's a very common phenomena. We used to decorate our drawing rooms, their frames and all those things, but be sure that those things frames has to be tied up. There are small tips. When we keep the almirah, things in the almirah, we have to keep bigger things in the downside and smaller thing on the upper side. So that if after tremors we open that almirah, if it fallen down, even then it should not hurt you a lot. We have a very good and very fond of to doing gardening. Every house has 3, 4, at least minimum gamlas at their home. And sometimes we keep it in such a position that it can topple up and it can harm to a neighbor. So we have to be very, very careful. If we are keeping gamlas in that way, so please see the other image where it has to be on the stand so that it should not be toppled up. There are some water tanks. Normally we are living in the flats and water tanks are on the upper floor. Water is flowing and it gets so much dangerous situation, it may be topple up. So to prevent that topple up, we have to put some fencing or some other things. Apart from that, the people who are living in the coastal area, what they have to do? They also have to save during stay at home, and they have to face 2 or 3 disasters. They have to face COVID and they have to face cyclone. What they have to do so that they should be stay at home. So for that, it is not for the cyclone, but it is for all the people that we need to have an emergency plan. We have to prepare a family disaster kit, which include near about 7 days grocery item at home, which includes transistor, first aid, water, and the torch. That is defined by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Authority. They are defined that these are the essential items which we use to keep as a family disaster kit. Then if you are in the Saras cyclone area, you have to trim the trees which may hurt you. If you are living in open, say for the villages and all areas, so you have to keep free from the loose materials. Sometimes what happens, we keep some items, asbestos sheet, some lakdi, some things which we used to keep in the compound, which may struck in the cyclone, because when cyclone struck to the coast, it brings heavy wind, heavy rain, and even inundated coastal water also. So it has been struck by 3 things. So we have to take precaution as well as with the 3 things. If we are in the landslide prone area, so what are the landslide prone area? The complete Himalayan range are the areas where the hills are there. Presently, we are facing the complete Assam. There are so many landslides. Every time landslides are there, Assam and in the northern region, and if your house is there, you are fully aware that it may happen. So what we have to do so that if it happens, even then we should be safe. So your roof has to be in triangular shape. Your house has to be strong. If you feel that the person is seeing that it looks like the rock will come down soon, what he has to do? He can make a very strong wall just next to house so that if it fall down, it should not hamper his house. And there are so many preventive measures. If person is aware that what type of disaster he is in, he has to take consultation with the disaster management managers and take the precautions. So these are some fact checks with respect to landslide. If we see that if leaning trees are there, leaning poles are there, electric poles are leaning, water is coming through the ground from the new places, and tilting poles, decks are partial, unusual sound like trees. These are the advanced system of the landslide, which indicates that land is going to slide within some time. And the second most important thing, because of, you can say, the Shimla and Mussoorie and all those areas, they are facing this landslide because there are so many hotels and all those things. And what they did, they just leave their drainage pipe in such a way that that water have no other option to go down, but they have only option to preach into a land. The moment it starts preaching, there is the impossibility increases for the landslide. So people who are living in this area, they have to take at least this much precaution. That drainage has to be proper. It should not leave unattended. It has to be maintained in such a way that water should go down directly. So if you do this, it means you are reducing at least 50% of landslide of your house. So we have also faced gas leak. What they have to do? They started the moment they feel some uneasiness, and they started immediately rushing from the house. Apart from that, whenever the same thing happened in the Bhopal gas also, even then we never learned. There are so many disasters which happen with the gas leak. Sometimes it's noticed and sometimes it is not noticed. But people who are in such type of living nearby in such of disaster, they should know at least few tips. Their kids should know what they have to do. Basic needs they should know. Basic first aid they have to be aware. So what are those basic steps? In any disaster, we have to have stay calm. If you are stay calm, you can take the right steps. And if you are in the gas leak, you have to keep wet cloth in the nose. Don't run. Breathe slow, because the जितना आप तेजी से ब्रीथ करोगे उतना टॉक्सिक गैस आपके अंदर जाएगी. जितना आप दौड़ोगे, जितना आप पैनिक होगे, उतना ब्रीदिंग स्पीड बढ़ेगा, टॉक्सिक गैस आपके अंदर जाएगी. And the gases and smokes, they have the tendency to go up. So you have to crawl and try to move on the safest place. If crawling is not possible, go for smooth walk. I think that is how each individual can increase their 50% of stamina. And at least they can reach to a safer place by the time. So these are few tips. The people who are living around such type area where industries are there and there is the possibility of some gas leak. I have already discussed about the basic emergency supply kit. Here is in detail. And then a very important, that everyone has to have their family disaster management plan. It means not only the person or not only the head has to know, have all the information, no. Even your kids should also know what are the disaster management plan. First, everybody should know what type of risk they are in. Second, what steps they have to take. And the third, if really they are stuck, what steps they have to do. The first step is you have to prepare a emergency numbers, list of emergency number, which includes your nearest fire station, which includes nearest hospital, mobile number, doctor numbers, who are there in the daytime, who are there in the night time. Apart from that, ambulance number. Apart from that, we should know some neighbor's number. It has to be written properly in a bold and somewhere you stick where everybody should see day and night and they should know what steps they have to take. We are older, we may be attacked with the heart attack and some other, sometimes blood pressure is low. Kids should know what they have to do, how they can save their parents. And of course, parents have, I believe that they know all those things. If kids are in the problem, what steps they have to do. But sometimes children, they are not aware. So it's our responsibility to give them some awareness, give them so